We're talking about the top 5 most productive inline spinners by Blue Fox, color-wise, pattern-wise, to throw, to consistently catch fish, numbers, and quality. We're talking about both here. We're talking about the top 5. So basically, if you're fishing Blue Fox inline spinners, you already know they're very effective, and you know that they'll catch a variety of species of game fish depending on the size of the spinner, depending on the color pattern and all that type of stuff. And people fish them from freshwater to saltwater, from from all around the world, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. Very effective lure, very effective spinner. And we're going to talk about the 5 colors that you need to stick with when you get these spinners, especially when you're focusing on any kind of trout, any kind of species that regards trout, whether that be German browns, whether it's cutthroats, whether it's brookies, whether it's goldens. I mean, I don't care, rainbows, whatever it is. If it's a trout, these are the patterns you need to focus on. And the first one we're going to talk about is going to be an all orange body with a silver. They've got a silver and a gold blade version. They're both good depending on overcast or not, but the orange body with the silver or gold blade is very effective. I would put that at the top of my list. Shows up good, generally a good color almost anywhere you go. Very effective. The second one that I would absolutely recommend is the silver wild eye shiner. And this is kind of just a variation of a silver inline spinner, but it's very, very good. And most of the time I stick with the classic type silver and stuff, but this is actually really good. Surprised me just because I haven't really done them very good with a lot of the Baitfish series spinners and all the fancy stuff. So next color we're going to talk about is going to be a black body with a chartreuse head and a silver blade. Actually, you know, a little bit of chartreuse in that blade, a little bit of chartreuse on the head part, and a little silver in that blade. But it's black, chartreuse silver, and it's really effective. It stands out. This is the kind that I would, I especially would, fish these in a pond or something like that. This will stand out when the water clarity is really bad, but it's also going to look extremely natural when the water clarity is clear and you're fishing for extremely shy fish. So that's a great color, black with the chartreuse and silver blade. The other color I really want to focus on is the green body. It's kind of like a fluorescent or kind of like a clear see-through spring green, really pretty green with a silver blade. And that right there is extremely effective as well. It's definitely, it's got a time and a place. Like each one of these, it has a time and a place. But generally, if you were to tie on all 5 of these colors that I'm talking about and you don't get bit, there's definitely almost no chance, for you to sit there fishing some of the other colors that are even less productive. Your odds are terrible. So the last color we're talking about, and it's not the worst either, is the all white. It's basically just it's got a red tip on the end, and it's all white. I believe they have a glow-in-the-dark version as well, which is something to consider, especially if you guys like to night fish or fish really early. But I'm not sure what sizes they carry it in and what sizes they don't. Keep in mind, guys, we're talking about one of the top inline spinners on the market for sure. This is a spinner that competes with the best of them. So, it's definitely on the same level as Panther Martins and Meps and all that. So I hope this video helps you guys we're focusing on what you need to focus on, the colors that are going to be more effective. There's a lot of color patterns that just don't do it. For whatever reason, they're not very effective. And so I hope you guys have a good one, and thanks for watching.